Good evening, and welcome to another vlog. We're heading for the train. We should be on the M4. Unfortunately, it's closed, so we've had to drop down onto the old A4 at Hungerford. We'll go along here for another 3 miles, pick up the A34 and head north again, and pick up the M4, hopefully back at Civp services. From there we'll head into London, or towards London, round the M25. I think I've got another diversion to contend with down on the M26 near Maidstone, where we'll probably have to come off and go along the old A20 and then rejoin it just a bit further south. Then we've got Operation Brock to contend with, and then we've got the tunnel. I'm going to need fuel on the way. Then I've got to clear Civp and head up to Holland to my first drop. I've done it once before, so that'll save a few minutes. And it was in one of my Italian vlogs, believe it or not. We went to a little part of Holland called Berskens, right up in the top of Holland, and that's where we're heading for tomorrow. It gets better. The M25 is also shut between 11 and 10, and the A329 that I would have used to cut down through Bracknell and then on to Guildford and back up the A3 was also shut. So excuse me, I followed the M25 and hopefully we'll pick up the diversion between 11 and 10, and then hopefully again the only other diversion we'll have to contend with is the one down on the M26. That one's pretty straightforward. In fact, just drop onto the A20 and follow it south and come back on a junction or two further down, so that shouldn't be as bad. This looks pretty chocker though. Good morning, here we are in Civp once again. Beautiful morning. Sun's bursting through the clouds over there. It's empty in the car park. I've had the seal check done, and they took the pallets off, checked them, put them back on and resealed my trailer. That was 2 hours ago. They're still doing the paperwork. I've just spoken to him. He reckons it'll be about another 20 to 30 minutes. So I'm going to run up to my delivery point up in Holland, and all I'm going to do on a 15-hour shift is get the pallets off and then park up, because I'll be out of time, and I'm going to have to beg them to hurry up when I get up there to get the pallets off. So not a very productive day, unfortunately. I'll take a 9 off, get some sleep, and then do a long shift tonight. But I'll show you the journey up to Holland in a bit. Okie dokie, as you can see, we're out to Civp finally. It was just short of 3.5 hours, I think. And another 20 minutes would have seen me have a clear 3-hour break. But I'm so pushed for time now that I couldn't even wait that long and save myself a 9-hour rest period. So I've had to push on. It's 55 miles to our destination, and I've got 2 hours and 20 minutes spread over left. So hopefully I can get up there in about an hour and 20, because the last sections of the road are not too they're not as good progress. And that leaves me an hour to get tipped. Last time I tipped there, they were very, very good. And I haven't got many pallets. And it's, from what I can remember, it's on an industrial estate, and I think I'll be able to find somewhere there to park. So what I'll do is go in and explain my situation to them, ask them if they can get me done as soon as possible, then I'll pull off the bay and park up, and then they'll bring the notes out to me when they're done, so I'm not sat on the bay waiting for the notes, eating into my time. That's the plan. Hopefully they'll play ball. If there's a queue or anything there, I'm going to be stumped. But we'll see when we get there, I'm sure. Like I said last time, it was a real good tip, so hopefully we'll be alright. Nice day, 25 degrees. Rubbish start to the trip, really. I was hoping to get up here tipped and a couple of hours back the other way. It's now going to leave me probably 4 hours to do on Monday rather than 2, which it's all just knock on in it, but there we are. Well, we're just about a mile off now. You may remember this dike from last time. The other side of that big grass bank, which is the dike,
at the roundabout, take the second exit to Dave or
the estuary anyway. We turn left here, and you'll see some big high-rise flats and stuff. Bit of a concrete jungle, but I suppose they've got good views the other side because it overlooks a marina and the sea. But anyway, yeah, our drop is just up here, so I'm going to go in, explain the situation, beg them to help me out. I've got an hour left to get tipped and parked up. It's possible as long as they play the ball, so play the game, play ball. So yeah, we should be okay. Well, we arrived there with 45 minutes left, and I explained to the guys, and I thought it was about 20 to 12 when I got there, UK time. And he said, "Oh, the guys are on dinner for an hour." So I said, "I'm stuffed. I can't. Nothing I can do. I'm out of time." And he said, "Oh, it's no problem. Drop your trailer on a bay and come back and collect it later." And I said, "Well, I need 9 hours off." He said, "Yeah, it's no problem. Come back tonight. The trailer will be tipped and your paperwork will be ready for you." And that's that. So that's what I've done. And run down to this lovely harbour, checked with a couple of fellas, and they said, "Yeah, stick it over there. That unit there isn't in use, so it's not bothering anybody. It's out the way." Those they're chip shops, Belgian frites. So I've just had a bit of cornflakes because it's like breakfast time for me. But I may go and get some frites for tea later on tonight. Have a few hours kip and then set off. We've got a long shift ahead of us. Hopefully get somewhere down near Bordeaux, which is where my colleague made it last time, but he did have a couple hours head start on me. I've lost absolutely loads of time today, 3.5 hours at Civp, plus the delays coming round on the M25 and all the rest of it last night. Yeah, just lost loads of time, which I could have done without really, but as I keep saying, it is what it is. Nice here though. I think it's about 26 degrees. Feels a lot hotter. Yeah, that's our rest done. So I'm just going to nip the 2 minutes now back to where my trailer is. Hopefully these lads will have done exactly what they said they were going to do.
At the roundabout, take the first
stuck
exit.
It out the way, and with a bit of luck, the paperwork will be in the back, which will be a great start to the evening, and I can crack on. What a top set of fellas. They did exactly what they said they would do. They took the trailer, backed it about the way. It took me a couple of minutes to find my notes, but I found them eventually. They tucked them in the printout box on the front. So we're on our way. 27 degrees still at 9:30 at night. Nice light load. We've only got about 6 ton on. Got some hanging on the front, and it's boxed in by about 9 Euro pallets with a bar across. So it's a good stable load. We can get a move on. Beautiful evening. Wow, it's fabulous. Look at that sunset. Sorry about the wind noise. Only I need my window open. It's that hot.
Take the third exit.
We've got about 40 minutes to get down back onto some decent roads. Though these are fairly quick, as you can see. They're nice open roads. They're not too much traffic on in the main. So we're cracking on, and the plan is we've got 1,210 miles to go. I'd like to get probably about an hour this side of Bordeaux, which I just had a quick look on the map, and it's I think it's 560 to Bordeaux. So if I can get 500 out the way, that'd be
At the roundabout,
that'd be a
take
real
the third
result.
exit to N676.
But it's still a fairly big ask even on a 10-hour drive, because like I say, this first stretch of road isn't quick, so I'm not going to average 50 mile an hour on that, and obviously 50 mile an hour average for 10 hours is the 500 miles that I need. But anyway, we'll do our best, see what we can do, and crack on. Evening again. Here we are, skimming around the outskirts of Paris on one of the ring roads. This is the normal one that we take out into Rungis, that we've done many times, and that continues just past Rungis. You fork off and join the road out to Bordeaux.
Be in any of the 3 left lanes.
which is where we're heading. So we'll actually pass Rungis, and I'm hoping to get to the services just after, where I need a 30-minute break. So I'll grab a coffee and clean that windscreen, hopefully, and then we can crack on for our next stint. We're making good time though. We've got 1,002 miles left, so we've done 208 miles in 4 hours. So
Be
that's
in
an
any of the
average,
3 left lanes.
as I'm sure you're aware, of 52 miles an hour, which is very pleasing. So not been a great deal to see apart from that fantastic moon. I can probably just can't really see it because of my grubby windscreen, but it's a full moon and it's bright as anything, and that's about the only thing that's been worthy of note.
In 3/4 of a mile, keep left on A86.
As usual, the French on holiday couple up their caravans and clueless just park in front of, well, park anywhere. So there's the clown with a caravan and the clown with a van. But there we go. That's our break done. It's packed with holiday makers, absolutely packed. Anyway, as I say, break's done, and we're going to push on. 975 miles to go.
At the roundabout, take the second exit to A10.
Good morning all. I stopped for a 30-minute break after a couple of hours, as I said, and I had 30 minutes on the bunk. To be fair, I was pretty tired, and when I woke up, we've got this beautiful morning. Well, I've got 2 hours 20 minutes left, and it's about 100, just over 100 miles to French Routier, where I'm going to stop to end this shift, which is just to the east of Bordeaux. So I'll have my time off, or the plan is to have my time off and set off this evening, get round Bordeaux, across the forest road, and run another 10-hour shift as far as I can, and then park up as early as I can tomorrow morning with a view, as I said earlier, to having the payback period, so all my hours are square again. So that's the plan. Nice morning, as you can see. The sun's out. It's 16, 17 degrees. It has dropped a bit, but through the night it was warm. So this is where we've ended up. The restaurant is just the other side of that black Volvo you can see between the two trucks there. Just been over for a nice bit of lunch, and we're parked up there in the corner out the way with my fridge running, so I'm away from the house. Beautiful garden there next to it, proper really nice. But yeah, stuck myself up there out the way, and there's another Brit truck there. I didn't see, well, I saw him earlier on, but he wasn't in for lunch. But decent place, just off the old national road, easy to get to, straight back on it in the morning, so we should be okay. Good afternoon and welcome back. We've just completed our rest period, just outside, excuse me, just north of Bordeaux. Stopped at a little routier that opened at the weekend, which is quite unusual these days. It was alright, nothing special. Parking was okay. There was another Brit guy there, really interesting guy, does boat transport for a company called Coast to Coast. Really knowledgeable guy, telling me all about his exploits on the routes he's allowed to take and all this sort of stuff. I don't know what's going to happen. He's on about retiring, but I don't know what's going to happen when fellas like him go, you know, because there's no. He said he's got a couple of good guys that work there, but after that, you know, and after that, nobody new's coming into the industry. But there we are. 600 odd miles to go to our drop point. One of the lads that did it, I've mentioned it before, is young Alex Sawyer. He did this run last week. He made it to what looks like a real good overnight stop for tonight, if I can do it. It's slightly short of 500 miles. Excuse me, I've got a 10-hour drive left for today. So, all being well, I'll be able to get there. Then my plan is, I've just made up my hours that I owed from a short rest I took last week. So that's good. So that's me cleared again, and I've had 11 today, so I'm saving my 9s, and I should be able to have an 11 tonight, because the delivery point won't take us till about 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So even if I end up sort of 150, 180 miles away, which is my plan at worst, then I can do that in one shift. I won't need to take a 45-minute break or anything. I'll be able to do that and still start late enough to have 11 off tonight, thereby saving my 9s, like I say, and still get there in time for the delivery. So that's the plan. I'll shut up waffling and show you anything good on the way. Afternoon, here we are coming up towards the Spanish border and Iran. We've got about 500 miles left to go. I've got an hour left on this first 4.5 hour period and 6.5 left in total on a 10-hour drive, which I'm going to use today because that's my last one of this week, and it'll reset after midnight because I'll get another 10, so it makes sense to use it today. Yeah, I've got an hour left on this shift, so I'm going to run that out, just pull in at services and make myself a sandwich. I'm looking forward to it actually. I've got some chicken and some coronation chicken or chicken slices, I don't know what to have, but I've got some lovely salad tomatoes, so I'm going to slice some salad tomatoes in with my sandwich. Yeah, makes it sound a bit healthy. It's actually not. I'm eating rubbish. Trying to do a bit. Wind's picked up. It's been blowy all the way across, windy all the way across from when I set out, all the way across so far, and sort of it's rained one bit, probably for about 10 minutes, that's all. You can see the blue skies are trying to poke through up ahead, but mainly it's been cloudy and grey all the way across. So not much of a trip so far. Oh, that looks brighter over there, look, and that's where we're heading, so that could be good. Yeah, anything to see? I'll let you see it. Well, I don't know if you can hear the wind, but it's still strong and you can see it blowing the trees at the side. But the sun's broken through and it's beautiful now. There's a few clouds still in the sky, but the weather's absolutely glorious. That's us. Break over. Bit of lunch. Chicken and tomato sandwich. Can of pop. Lemon drizzle biscuit. Oh, them lemon drizzle biscuits are good. It's 6 to 17:04. It's 5:45. Sunday night. We're going to do another 4.5 hour shift now and see how far away we are then from tomorrow's drop, and decide then whether to do the last hour or call that it for the day. Got plenty of time because they're not to be till tomorrow afternoon, so just a nice steady run across north of Spain now. Evening all, we're a couple of hours further down the road. Just thought I'd give you a quick catch up before it gets too dark. You see the mountains there in the distance, looks absolutely gorgeous. It's cooled off, it's 19 degrees now, it's 8 PM local. It's slightly sort of overcast, but still nice scenery. 200, just over 200 miles to go. I'll do at least 100 of them before I call that it for the, excuse me, for the day. I may, that's on a 9. I may then do another last hour, so use my 10th hour, as I said earlier on, just so that it's less to do tomorrow, and because I'm having a late start anyways, it won't matter really. So the hour, the 45 minutes I have to take before I can do the extra hour is not going to be wasted really. But yeah, we'll see when I get. I got 2 hours 15, so a couple of hours from now I'll reassess the situation and decide from there what to do. But yeah, as I say, I just thought I'd show you before it got too dark what you can see. Hello. We've just called at this fuel station here. Put in AdBlue, diesel in both tanks, diesel in the trailer, so we're totally topped up, ready to go. I've found a parking area that's 47 miles off, so that'll probably take me an hour, and I've got an hour and 8 minutes left on my 10-hour day, so that should be absolutely spot on. So we're going to run that last hour and maximise today. We'll have a lie-in tomorrow. There's showers and a cafe and everything at this next spot, so should be good. Get sorted there, and might just have a biscuit and a coffee or something before bed, and then get up in the morning and sort myself out. Late start, shower, run to the drop point, which is only going to be about 60, maybe 70 miles away, so hour and a half tops. And they don't start tipping me till 2 p.m. So far, so good. Evening all. Just to finish up, we've made it to this garage with a parking area. A few trucks parked up already. There's me there. Look at the moon is one of them full moons again. Look at the size of it. Massive. Do it justice. Yeah, we parked up 60 odd miles to the drop in the morning, so I'm just gonna have a quick drink and a snack and off to bed, and then tomorrow nip across to the garage, get some breakfast and shower, shave, and onto the drop for just after lunchtime.